the reason why I'm here in Genoa is because what the dock workers have done is remarkable. They've gone on strike to support Palestinians, to end the genocide, to stop the loading of ships out there with weaponry and other materials that the IDF is using to persecute the genocide. The reason why I'm so excited and grateful to the dock workers of Geneva for having done that is because they're bringing together two struggles. The struggle for the dignity and the wages and living conditions of workers here in Geneva with a struggle for humanity in Palestine. Unless we bring together these two, we will not be able to give substance in the mind of people in Europe to the true slogan that unless Palestine is free, we in Europe are not free. Propaganda defeat. You remember that it was France, it was Britain, Australia and Canada that in totally cynical and hypocritical ways nevertheless did one good thing. They recognized a Palestine state because of the pressure from their electorates to do something to end the genocide. And Trump realized that that was a major defeat for Israel at the propaganda level and stepped in with a fake peace plan. Because the Trump-Netanyahu plan is not about peace. It's about continuing the genocide with fewer bombs, no ceasefire. There hasn't been one day of a ceasefire since the ceasefire, but fewer bombs, more starvation, and roping the international community into thinking that, okay, the genocide is now over, while turning Gaza into essentially a parking lot for forces that we don't even know who's going to man them, who's going to send troops there. Essentially, they are privatizing Gaza.
Yes, Germany, as any other state, has obligations that is not observing, not to transfer weapons, not to trade, not to aid and assist a state that is committing international crimes. It's appalling what is happening in Germany, because it's really a trashing of history and all what it has been happening in Europe, including starting from Germany and from this own country where we are right now, Italy. I think that there should be, but there should be already investigations over those in power who have authorized the transfer of weapons, because there is already an obligation to prevent genocide that was triggered by the International Court of Justice provisional measures ordered in January 2024, and there has simply been non-adherence with this. So it's time for justice to step in.
Thank you so much.
But we are also showing the strongest face of humanity. I truly believe that among the strongest things there is to exist is solidarity between struggles. And that is why we have to continue every day to stand up, to raise our voices, not fall into the trap of apathy.